Okay, hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. Another incredibly embarrassing MrBeast moment. So let's talk about Jimmy Donaldson for a second. Oh my God. So we have talked about him, over the last year and a half specifically, because he has been involved with so many little and big scandals, right? We've talked about Beast Games, his Amazon exclusive show where the contestants and crew were turning against him. And we did actually react to it on my Patreon as well. So you can't say that I'm a hater because I give everything a shot. We talk about Lunchly, his collaboration with KSI and Logan Paul, where they decided to make a competitor healthier version of Lunchables, which, by the way, a healthier version of Lunchables still does not exist. And you know what's even crazy? Guess what I had for dinner today? 2 Lunchables. I still, at 22 years old, will actually eat a Lunchable. And I actually did eat a Lunchly, and it was so bad. Like, I don't know how you take Lunchables and make it worse, but they somehow did. They said that it was better ingredients, all this shit, and then we're aware that it turned into a big scandal where there was mold everywhere. Now, oh hun, you've got to love yourself more. So first of all, chat, be with me here a second. If you've ever had a Lunchable, say here. And if you've ever had a Lunchly, say hear ye. Because I want to see. Here, sadly, for a Lunchable. A Lunchable's yummy. Okay, we've got one hear ye. We have 2 people that have tried Lunchables, or Lunchly. I'm not eating that Lunchly shit. Well, I honestly thought the same thing, but okay. Oh my God, no, the effects are back! No! Where did that just come from? No. I thought I got rid of that. I thought I got rid of those. I haven't had those effects in a good couple weeks. Why did the camera just move? Hello? Hello? It's MrBeast LLC trying to shut this shit down, I'll tell you that. Okay. But yeah, Lunchables, had their version created by MrBeast with Lunchly. And obviously we know that he created that AI slop thumbnail generator that basically just stole from other creators and actual artists, and then he ran that back when he got a bunch of backlash. Now, Jimmy Donaldson, it's Jimothy haunting you. Now, Jimmy Donaldson, MrBeast, I affectionately would call him Jimmy, has done something now that is probably his most cringy yet. And it's actually, surprisingly, something that the internet is turning on him the most for, which is really interesting and kind of says a lot about the internet, that, this is where, the internet are drawing their line. But anyways, let's talk about it. So, the Rolling Stone, the magazine, the publication, not the Rolling Stones, the band, just for clarification, okay? Just for clarification. The Rolling Stone had released basically their top influential content creators, okay? And let me just tell you what happened. So, oh, this is so cringy, this is so cringy, this is so cringy, this is so cringy, this is so cringy. I'm just loading it up here. So there was an entire list of creators, right? Let me load up exactly what they said. MrBeast built a prison. Is that true? Because I literally saw something about that, where he was, making it for a video, and I was like, yeah, that's exactly what we need. MrBeast building prisons. Jeepers creepers. Read the room. Next, he's going to be building fucking another, alligator Alcatraz, knowing the people he surrounds himself with. Honestly, I wouldn't be fucking surprised. He's corrupt like the rest of them. There's no ethical millionaire or billionaire, which is what he proclaims himself as now. So I'm loading up Rolling Stone's influential creators list. So here we go. Now, I do love, by the way, that they named Miss Rachel as one of the most influential creators. As a sidestep here, I don't know if anyone follows Miss Rachel on Instagram, but I will protect that woman down. She is a woman who will use her platform and stand for what's right, and I respect her so much. I used to just look at Miss Rachel as things that people, the videos and the hi people would put on for their kids and stuff, and obviously I'm not the target demographic, so I wouldn't say anything of it. But once I started following her and seeing how much she speaks out, for Gaza and the kids in Palestine. Like, I'm like, I really, really, really respect her. And also, in a world where most of these corporations are literally sucking Israel's dick, and she is the corporation dream with her brand, the fact that she doesn't stand down, I'm really happy that the Rolling Stone, again, not the Rolling Stones, Jimmy, named her as one of the most influential creators. So good for her. So basically, this list is compiled by engagement on social media and all the rest, right? So here we see 25 most influential creators of 2025. So anyways, we see the list here of, not Dave Portnoy, of creators. Alex Earl, okay. So we're scrolling. Theo Vaughn, okay. I guess engagement is engagement. So we're scrolling, we're at 15. Going down, 14, 13. Oh, Drew, I love Drew. 12, Jake Shane. Oh, Jake made it. I like Jake. Alex Cooper, 10. Okay. Hassan, number 8. Oh, you know someone who's, I'm not going to say their name, but their name rhymes with Methan Mline, is fuming. Number 1, Adam McIntyre. Number 7, so here we get to it. The smile never reaches the eyes, doesn't it not? It just never reaches the eyes. It's almost impressive. Number 7, MrBeast. So MrBeast is on the list, and this is what the Rolling Stone said about him. MrBeast, stunt YouTuber. I know he's fuming that they called him that instead of like, beautiful, charity, amazing man. You know what I mean? Whether he's making 2,000 people fight for $5 million or spending 7 days stranded at sea, stunt YouTuber. Oh, I know he's fuming at that. Jimmy Donaldson, aka MrBeast, continues to wield staggering influence. This year alone, Donaldson, 27, has flirted with taking over as the new ex-CEO and made a bid to buy TikTok. But controversy has dogged his high, productions. His Amazon show Beast Games led to a class action lawsuit after contestants revealed poor working conditions. Now, here's where things get really interesting. So Rolling Stone ranked him at 7. Now, they gave reason for him not being higher. Yes, he's doing all these things, but they're flagged with controversy and lawsuit, etc. And I think this is why he's angry, and also the fact he was called stunt, creator. So then Caleb Hearon is number 6, right above Jimmy. And I really like Caleb. I think Caleb is really funny. I love that Drew is on this list as well. They have a really, really, really funny podcast together. The stand-up comedian is known for his sharp jabs at everything from fatphobic trolls to HOAs. But he's more than a jokester, hosting a hit chat podcast, So True, with Caleb Hearon, and branching into acting. He starred in the 2024 film, this is important by the way, 2024 film Sweethearts on HBO Max, was recently cast in the long-awaited Devil Wears Prada sequel, and has his first comedy special coming this fall on HBO. Okay, so great. He says, he told Rolling Stone in 2024, I want fat people, especially little fat gay kids in red states, to watch my stuff and go, actually, a cool life is possible for me. I really, really, really like Caleb. Now, MrBeast, this is one of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen someone do. And yes, of course, Rosanna Pansino's tweeted about it. Of course. MrBeast responded to the Rolling Stone post with a screenshot of Caleb being 1 spot higher than him and said, according to this list, a guy with 1 million followers is more influential than me. What did I do to piss off the Rolling Stones? First of all, I'm sure the Rolling Stones, the band, aren't really focused on you right now. But the fact that he literally posted singling out Caleb and is making fun of him in response to the Rolling Stone article, and is saying, according to the list, this guy with 1 million followers, which shows, by the way, that all Jimmy cares about is numbers and stats, is more influential than me. And by the way, that's such like it's so crazy, isn't it? He's more influential than me. What did I do to piss off the Rolling Stones? Which is so fucking embarrassing. Now, Rosanna has tweeted about it. God bless her. And she said, MrBeast's mask slipping this much in less than a year has been fascinating to watch. Sorry, Jimmy. Caleb has something you'll never have, a personality. After getting ratioed, Jimothy deleted his tweet. crying emoji. Imagine being a billionaire and caring about some random magazine list. Loser shit. Mr. Ego takes another L. So this is someone posting that they were clearly ratioing Jimmy. So yes, Jimmy did end up deleting this tweet, okay? Which is really fascinating. However, if you're not on Twitter within the last 24 hours, the backlash that Jimmy got was more than the Beast Show, was more than Lunchly, was more than any controversy I have ever seen. He got more backlash for this one when he locked Jake Weddle in a room and made Jake Weddle go crazy. The public got really behind Caleb. Because the public love Caleb. I love Caleb. Caleb is a national treasure to me in my heart. And also, it's really random to just randomly pick on Caleb. Now, whenever I'm scrolling here, Mr. Beast then made a follow-up response to this. Now, if anyone doesn't know Caleb, there are so many really funny clips. I saw this one right here. Caleb could cure 200 people or 200 blind people, but Mr. Beast could never ask this fucking clip. Sorry, I don't want to ruin the... If you do not know Caleb, here's Caleb. Caleb is so funny.
You know what'd be funny is if I pulled my sleep pants up real high. And so I walked into the room, my sleep pants put up all high, and I was like... You know, doing that. So since everyone laughed, I kept doing it the rest of the day. Finally, one of the cool kids, like 2 hours later, came over to me. He was like, hey, the bit you're doing with your pants, like, I know people are laughing, but it's actually mean because we're getting, like, a really visible outline of your ball sack and also your asshole. And, like, your pants are so high up that, like, your balls are on, like, crazy display. And also your dick print is, like, really pronounced and no one wants to tell you. He's telling me this way in the hallway while the pants are up. And I'm just standing there receiving it. And I go, thank you, Cooper. I kind of, during the conversation, I just
Her story lives on in my brain.
Hands down. And then I thought I could trust Cooper.
And then,
so then
there's more.
Well, Cooper always got compliments on smelling really good. I was like, okay, I know how I can be really popular is if I just figure out what cologne Cooper wears. And he'll probably tell me because he was so cool to me about the pants.
Yeah, that's your bro.
That's my boy. Like,
that's cool about the nutsack thing.
That's
he was
fucking,
so chill about my moose knuckle.
No,
he was so chill about
that's
it.
That's fucking Ohana. That's fucking familia right there.
That's gang,
right there.
That's gang, that's fam.
That's gang, that's fam. And so I said, Cooper, what cologne do you wear? And he said, oh, I don't, it's just like, I don't know, my mom gets it.
Ohana's so funny.
Go, oh yeah, but like, what is it? He goes, I really don't know, my mom gets it for me. And during this whole assembly, I just keep, every time I get a chance, being like, Cooper, do you even know like what the bottle looks like? You know? But I'm trying to play it cool. So I'm like, yeah, I almost wonder what the shape the bottle is. You know? And he's like, oh yeah, I don't remember, man. Literally, I'm being so persistent because finally I go, I need to know what cologne you wear. And he goes, if I tell you, will you just stop talking to me? And I go, yeah. It was like scenic the way it played out. Like he'd be like talking to the boys and like cutting up, and then there was a moment of silence. I'd be like, anyway, Coop.
To repeat,
yeah.
Cooper.
Yeah.
Cooper. No, like I was saying.
No, you guys are so funny. Cooper, what color is the box it comes in? What places does your mom shop regularly?
Cooper, what are the top notes? Give me sort of like middle. Is it like a musk, amber?
By the way, what I know now is he didn't want to tell me the clone because he didn't want to be clone brothers with me. He didn't want me running around smelling like him.
This story is one of my favorites ever. But anyways, Jimmy did end up responding again. So again, I cannot stress how much backlash Jimmy got. Like, Jimmy got so much backlash because obviously the internet are like, why are you picking on Caleb for no reason? Number two, we prefer Caleb over you. And number three, you're a loser. So someone said, put some respect on Caleb. And MrBeast responds in a media frenzy, by the way. Not gonna lie, after this, I watched some of his stuff, and it's really good. I deleted the tweet. I don't want the smoke from the shitters. Spare me, please. Cringe. So cringe, right? It's so cringe. And I know that MrBeast PR was like, Jimmy! Why? But his ego couldn't take it. His ego couldn't take it that he wasn't number one on the list. His ego can't take it that he's slowly falling down that little... And number two, well, that's number three, actually. I personally think that he's more pissed about the fact that on the article, they mentioned the class action lawsuit against him and the backlash and the controversies. And I think that that is what pisses him off the most, which is why he's now coming after the Rolling Stones, the band, clearly, instead of the Rolling Stone. It's just cringe. It really is cringe, and I really wanted to talk about this. And it's just like, dude, like, You're really showing yourself up for being someone. First of all, who else is on this list? Who's number 5? Love. Okay. Miss Rachel. Okay. Speed number 1. That makes sense. It's just embarrassing. He's clearly just so hyperfixated on numbers. He's so hyperfixated on being number 1. And honestly, with all that money, you find out that these people are miserable. Like, nothing is ever enough. Nothing is ever enough. And then I did see that Caleb had posted the screenshot of MrBeast saying this on his Instagram story and was like, thank you at the Rolling Stones. Really cringy. And yet again, MrBeast just showing his ego. And you know what that is? Hear ye, hear ye. It is another man with a bruised ego. In all the money in the world, he is still that chopped. And we'll leave it there.